Hi, welcome to my channel, Miranda's Cauldron. You may be new, and if so, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am doing the special day eve streams with the under 1K subscriber marathon the Sam Wicker has been hosting or putting together. And for the first time in a long time, I have a co-host, so I'm going to add her. Hello.
Hello.
So Esther, you can do your little intro, and then I'll say a little thing about me.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Esther Miranda. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid career author. Yeah, I write, most of what I write currently is romance, and I do have some serialized fiction under the paranormal romance genre on my Coffee and my Patreon. You can find my Linktree practically anywhere. So yeah, that's who I am.
And I'm Miranda, also Rita H. Miranda is my pen name, so I decided to put my pen name in with Cauldron because of all witchy things. I tend to do 25 to 30-minute sprints. I write young adult urban fantasy because of witches and elementals. And they're all under, most of my characters are around 16. And they tend to discover family secrets. And I'm going to pop up into some of the links that I've added. This is the playlist for the marathon that's under the K from starting today till next. So near the end of the streaming session, I'll just pin it so you can just pop over to the next one. I also use HK Darkwood's timers for my sprints. And this is her channel. She normally sprints Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around 3:30 Eastern. And then after me, we have Lauren and her sister, and that's her direct link to that channel or to that stream. And a little hello, welcome to Miranda's Cauldron. So glad to be supporting Sam and all the other writer sprinters for this week event. Don't forget to like and sub throughout the journey. Hello, Louise, a fellow Canadian. Oh, and by the way, I'm Canada, and I live in the West. Louise, who is a regular for my sprints. Hello, I'm sitting in the front so I don't miss anything. Hello, hello. And Esther says hello. Oh, sometimes that happens. Yes, yes, it does. And we have another regular friend, normal friend. Great to see you, Esther and Louise. Hi, Esther. Rita and Louise. Hi, Esther. Jenna, well, we have more than one stream. Yeah, I was looking over filling out my agenda earlier today to figure out, okay, what time I'm going to be at whose stream. And I'm like, well, wait, there's a break the same time I'm streaming. Okay, that's weird. So I looked at the next day, and that happened a lot. So I suppose this way, then, if you want to continue writing and being productive, creative, you have the opportunity. Or if you just want to lay back and sit and chat and have some fun, go over to Adrian's because he's streaming right now. And we have Jenna. And I have to do a shout out whenever Jen is at my stream, as well as a few other familiar faces. I started streaming last October for Halloween. I've been going to writing streams for a while at that time, and I decided I was going to fill in the gaps for the Heart Breathings writing community sprints. So that is, I just kind of go in between there. And if it wasn't for Jenna and the other hosts that I attended, I would not be here streaming myself. And it's been a journey. And hello, Sam. My copying pasting at its best and not noticing way too late. It happens. Okay, and one of the things that I do on my sprints at the beginning is I draw oracle cards, numerology cards, tarot cards, runes, and animal spirit. Oops, that kind of flashed. I'll just use the book. So I will do an animal spirit card for the first. Oh, and the other day when I did my own, I used a bear. So I had to put the bear back in because you can't do spirit cards or oracle cards without all the deck. So we're going to do this one, and it is the bee. And what does the guidebook says about the bee? I wish this booklet was in alphabetical order, but it's not. We got a peacock, a nightingale, dragonfly, owl. The bee's in here because it's all separated into elements. The bee. Earnest, hardworking, and democratic. When in balance, content, active, and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked and annoyed. I, for one, have been a little annoyed. And to bring it to balance, made a vacation. So I guess the bee is telling me that I need a vacation. Interesting. Where will I go? Maybe to town? That takes literally all day, considering it's an hour to town.
Wow.
Okay, we've got a comment from Sam, Buzz, like bee, yes. And we all know like little worker bees. Maybe it's an indication too that we need to be a little bit more productive, but you need breaks too. Hello, Alicia Justice. Hello. I don't recognize your names. You must be new. Hello. I feel called out with that bee. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay, so I am going to share one of HK Darkwood's timers. I've actually started it already with a little kitty cat timer. I'm going to share the screen. Let's see if I do this right. Why is this? Oh, maybe it's doing it. This version is different. I'm going to skip the stop screen for now. Do this again. Maybe because there's more than one person. Maybe that could be a problem. There we go. It just takes a few minutes. There we go. I'm going to dial it back. We've been chatting for a while. See you in 20 minutes. And that was the end of our first sprint to get there. How did you do, Esther? What did you get accomplished during that short sprint?
So I am trying to write the last chapter and the epilogue of a collab book that I need to be done already. I am running a little behind. And I got 456 words.
Impressive.
Um, uh,
I tend to do other things in writing during my sprints, unless it's handwriting or revising on paper. So I am finally going through finishing up last quarter's review questions with
nice.
HB90. And then probably tomorrow I'll be able to go through my questions for the year, since I've never done the questions for the year yet. But next sprint I should have the 12 questions done. So I want to get back to revising in pen. Oh, of course you can't see it. In my next chapter for the book that I want to get ready for beta readers for the end before the end of the year. It'd be nice if I get it done next quarter, but we'll see. We'll go into comments to see what everyone else has been working on. We had a few friends pop in. How I like to call her, I'm sure other people do too, the other Rita. She was out shopping. Claude Sink. Ooh, Claude Sinks are never good. Rachel popped in, and Jenna's with the reminder, check the like button as you scoot by. Thank you. Rachel's been working on the form for beta reader sign up. Fun. Mama Maggie, hello. Louise, I'm editing the sprint and made good progress. Excellent. Editing from experience can be a very long journey. Very long. But every pass through you get better. Sam's got some emails sent out. Mama Maggie almost ready to switch from editing to formatting a different book. Ooh, I can't wait to actually start officially formatting a book that I'm going to either proof copy first, ebook, all the next steps. I'm going to be project hopping all week. I also need to start transferring the handwritten parts of The Moon is Waxed to typed. Almost finished with the form. Excellent progress. Yolanda, I'm also editing. I'll be doing some planning next sprint. I'm recovering from a foot injury. I keep my foot up in ice while I read and revise. Ooh, foot injuries are not fun. Rest up. Glad you're home. I only want to be writing. Yeah, I know that problem. That's probably why I have not one, not two, but 3 different series on the go with nothing published yet. Like, I've got all these ideas. In one series, I got 2 books. One book has already been to beta readers, so I have to do the next step of the formatting and put it in KDP to get my proof copy and all that fun stuff. And then I have another book 2 of that. I'm in the process of running through Pro Writing 8 again. So hopefully that will be ready for beta readers. And then my other series, I started when my daughter was in elementary school, so she might have been 10. Talking about a long time, she celebrated her 25th birthday yesterday. And I've had maybe 3 readers. So
Happy
yes,
birthday to
writing.
her.
Thank you. So of course, writing, revising can be a very long very long process. Just don't give up. Just keep moving forward. One day you will be in the bookstore, in your local library, just have your book in your hand. So instead of reading someone else's books all the time, you have your own book.
Yeah. I don't know. I still don't know how to feel about formatting. Like, I don't hate it, but I am not like, oh my god, I get to format. It's not like, woo, love it, yay, party. No. But I don't hate it either. Granted, though I have formatted a lot, most of what I currently have out on a pen that I don't share, they're short romances, so I am formatting anything between 10K to 20K stories. So it's not that complicated, and I am not like creating any like extravagance headers or anything super fancy break scenes or anything like that. Um, when I get to this one, I can show because I show it, and this one most people know. When I get to finally actually turn it into the actual book, this might be a little bit of a pain in the butt because I do want to do a couple of fancy things with this paranormal romance. But we shall see. As of right now, I'm okay with the simple formatting that I'm doing for my contemporaries. I don't want to break the bank and I don't want to break the brain.
Exactly. One thing I do want to add in my books is maps. I just have to figure out how to get it from paper, because I hand draw all my maps, to actually put it into digital format, to put it in a book. That might be a little bit more
Can
difficult.
you scan it?
I probably could, because I know you can scan like other things. So I'm thinking I may do that. And in one of my other series, I want to actually put runes in it, because runes are so important in the series that it'd be kind of fun to have, like, you see them in other books, like the little images at the beginning of a chapter or chapter breaks or whatever. I think that would be kind of fun. Okay, I'm just going to read the last three, and then we're going to go back into sprinting. I think formatting broke me. I think it's the dread of formatting to come as to the reason why I'm having a little bit of writing block right now, and hoping that Atticus will improve. I've heard of this formatting software. Might have to look into it. But I understand too that just doing it with Google Docs formatting can be just as simple. So I'll give that a try first.
Sam, let me know what you think about Atticus. Just because I want to know. Curious.
Oh, we got a comment about Atticus. Louise loves it. And let's see, Mama Maggie says, I think part of my formatting nightmare is the need for my chapters to be within 500 words of the same length. It's an OCD brain thing. But I have a bit of a process to use it. And we have Rachel loves it, and comment back. We'll definitely let you know. Okay, so we're going to start into our next sprint. Wow, this was a nice little chat break. It was like 10 minutes. That's not normal for me. Okay, so I'm going to dial back this cute little falling leaf timer. I wish it was fall here. It's been snowing now for, I would like to say days, but we've had snow here for the last 2 months. But I guess that's normal for Western Canada. Okay, so I'm going to dial back the timer back to 25. But before I hit play, don't forget to get up, get a drink, grab a snack. That's what I'll be doing during our first 10 minutes or so. And that was the end of our second sprint together. And welcome to all the newcomers jumping over from the break with Brooks by ADRIAN. I will just go through the list, but there's so many that you can all read the comments. Let's see if anyone has any updates. Let's see. Oh, Rachel's going, leaving for a break. Let's see. A few people that I don't recognize the name at all, even either streaming with them over at other streams that I attend or my channel. So that is one of the reasons why we signed up for this under 1K marathon, is to meet new people, stream with people. Personally, I think I've only had co-hosts for special events, like when I launched and when I finally reached 100 subscribers, which was about a year after I launched. So personally, I thought that was wonderful. At the beginning of our sprints together, I drew a spirit card, an animal spirit card, and I got a bee, because that's one of the things I do on my channel is I draw Moonology cards, which will be up next, runes, tarot, and yeah. So let's see how Hester managed during that sprint.
I got to a section where I copy pasted a big chunk of a previous iteration of this book. So I mostly was just like patching things together for it to make sense with the rest. So I got 135 words and lighted a candle because I was like, I kind of like want some scent. But I had to be a little bit careful with what I light, because there's specific scents that remind me of specific, like, either books or series that I'm working on. And if I light them up, I'm like, I need to switch, because my brain is like, oh, so that's what we're working on.
Fine. I got all my questions and reflections from my last quarter all done, which turned to the last question turned to journaling of what I actually got accomplished, because sometimes you just don't think you get, because if you're not published, or if you didn't get a book published that quarter, that year, you're kind of like, am I a writer? So you think back of what you did for the quarter, for that week, whatever, what have you. And yes, I did get a lot done, which was good. Mama Maggie added some links for, I'm assuming, some kind of games that you could do during the breaks. I just can't get over all the new people. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. And a few people that I recognize, which is nice. My supper break will be after my sprint. I put a roast in the oven with potatoes and carrots, so I wouldn't have to worry about supper, because for me, it's 4:00. And when we're done, it'll be like closer to 5. I'm like, do I really want to make supper after sprinting and hosting for 2 hours? Nope, I'm just going to make something simple. Ooh, a shepherd's pie. That sounds yummy. And so that's, lots of food. Spaghetti and fried chicken. That's an interesting combination. Is it a southern thing? Because personally, spaghetti with meat sauce, that's the menu. That's on the menu. So we've got shepherd's pie, soup. That's one thing I did ask my husband yesterday, if he wanted to have stew for supper or chili, so I can do it this in the morning and have it ready. He suggests roast. So that's what we did. Everybody's eating, talking about food. Carrie is going through TikTok and following people on the YouTube channels. That's what I did. I added everybody who was sprinting this week, followed them. I think I've even added a few new followers or following over on Instagram. Okay. Oh, I guess there's an email. I will have to check it out. And no problem. I made the joke that I'm a method writer because I use scents, colors, food, drinks, and music to set the mood for each writing in progress series. Yeah, all my characters, there's meals. Like one of the series is set in a camp situation. So of course, there's got to be meals. And another one of my series has a diner where the kids hang out and a coffee shop. So there's always food. I'm really hoping that that was just a quick 10-minute or 5-minute timer that just finished. I hope so. Okay, talk about food. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to shuffle the Monology deck. This one is Manifestation. There's the book with it. And the creator of this deck is Yasmin Bolin, and I have 2 of them. And she has a 3rd one that I have in my wish list over on Amazon. Okay, I'm going to spread out the cards. Oh, this one's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to use this one. And it is first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Could be writing block. What have you. Okay, so I'm going to do the next print. I think I'm going to change the timer because this timer started at 0 and go up to 25. And actually, that's a 45-minute. And so we're not doing that one. So I am going to change that to a different timer. Let's do this kitty one. I'm surprised I haven't had a kitty visitor because I share my home with kittens. So let's continue with this 25-minute timer. 25. Okay, that was our last sprint. I'm going to stop sharing, and I want to just share a little video that I created. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, I think it was over here. Let's see if it works. It does. Good. Okay, that was my first attempt at adding glitter to my stream. So, and thanks to Hester, I didn't have to share it. I could do with the timers. So then it's already there, which is super fun.
Yes.
Okay, I did post up a question because I knew that we wouldn't have time to do another sprint because I don't know about you, but I figured let's just chat for 10 minutes instead of having a writing sprint for 5.
Yeah.
The reason why I thought of that question was I'm revising in pencil chapter 8 of my book 2. And well, I couldn't remember the one character's eyes. So what did I do? Look through my notebook to find it. Another one, I couldn't remember if Miss Sodalite was just a random teacher. Well, not a random teacher, she was the teacher, or if she was actually a teacher and a healer. So I had to look at that because it's been a while since I looked and read at this book. So I thought, hey, why not ask about series binders? Some people call them series Bibles, but I'm just into more of a binder or notebook. Okay, so author E.L. Summers, Lauren, who's hosting right after me. I need a better organization, but as of now, it's notes in Word on my phone. That works. Esther shares, I mostly use Notion to organize everything and is a lifesaver. I rarely forget to update it, which is a miracle. Oh, probably I want to say a year ago, I opened up Notion because I kept hearing all this wonderful things about Notion. Well, I am more of a girl that my first draft is always in pencil, not pen, because my brain does not work well if I got a pen in my hand other than for revisions. So I penciled all it out. So I tried Notion. I went into Notion. I opened it up. I might have been in there for maybe 2 minutes, and I closed it. It was just too overwhelming, too many buttons to push. But I did open up and use Trello for about 9 months, kind of like my Kanban board digital, but I just kept forgetting to use it. Mama Maggie has a huge digital document on characters, world building to go with my bigger series, but with my standalones and trilogies, they might only have a few pages. ROTW series doc is 50K.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Most novels are 50K. Let's see, we have lots of comments, which is great. I'll just scroll up. RL says, I have digital notes that I use, especially to keep me straight during revisions. Yes. Mama Maggie added the link for the playlist that we're going to need all week. Yolanda left. Goodbye. Thanks for popping in. Sam says, I keep most notes in a binder or a notebook dedicated to each book if they are standalones or series. Most of my standalones share the same binder once I get through with them. I'm more of a, like I said earlier, more of a pencil. So I have, this was one of my first little notebooks, journals. Michael's, they are great. They're not expensive, which is good because I have quite a collection of them. And all the information I need in my books are in there, including my very large cast of characters. S.A. Crow, working on my hair treatment, made dinner, and working on planning February in my planner. Planning February. Oh my goodness, I'm still planning January.
We're not even halfway through January, but that's great.
Exactly. Like I just last week finally got my spiral notebook for my HB90 because I kind of do it like a bullet journal, and I forgot to get it when I went to town the previous time, so I was just using it on scrap paper. Okay, and here's the direct link for Lauren and Adele. Sam says, now whether or not I remember which notebook is which or where I last had the notebook is a whole different matter. Yes, I'm lucky enough. I have my daughter's old bedroom for my writing room, and I have a set of drawers that each drawer has its own series, and all the information I need for that is in there, unless it's a project I'm working on. And then I have the maps on my desk, so it's easy access. SA Crow also says, I have Notions, a Google Drive workbook, and a wiki. Mama Maggie, I looked at Notion, but realized that I spend more time playing with it than writing or editing it. That's a good idea, not to be doing it if you're not, you would rather do other stuff. I'm gonna really butcher this name. Gagnazo? I have a folder of documents for info notes, but I keep a spreadsheet for all character info. That's more like quick facts. Very visual, so mostly I just keep photos to remind me of what I need. I use a spreadsheet, but it's for my word count because I don't do well with math. And it's all in a spreadsheet, so it's easy. Relic of Time War. Counting the prequel quartet is 1.4 million words. It's a long series. Wow. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry my nap turned into a full-out sleep. You needed it. You needed it, Alyce. You needed it. All is good. Louise says, finishing edits still and forever. Yeah, edits takes a very long process. I use OneNote for story details for each book and series. OneNote. I think I've heard of that. Sorry, you can just call me Keg. Okay. Yes, well rested for the evening shift. Okay, so we have under 10 minutes. Did I ask you how you did during that sprint, Hester?
I don't know. But I can say it again if I said it.
I have no idea.
I wrote 256 words.
Excellent.
And those are new words.
Yeah, I got through one page of this chapter. So
nice.
I don't think I really got a lot done. But I've added things to make it more clear before I put it through Pro Writing Aid. And then
also, you were working through like questions for the quarter and questions for the year.
Yes.
Like, you did a lot of other things.
Oh yeah, I got a lot accomplished the last 2 hours. That's for sure. For sure. I wrote about characters and who they are, what they look like in a notebook, and write it by hand. One of my series I wrote the whole book. Actually, the first 2 books, the one I'm editing, revising now. I had no idea what my characters looked like. And then I went in the second round of revisions and added what they looked like and color of eyes and all that fun stuff. Okay, Lauren is confirming. And congrats to everyone. We're getting all the things done as you need it. Naps and rest counts. Yes, definitely. Yes. Naps definitely count. I know the next set of sprints, I probably won't be popping in maybe the last half because it's supper for here. And after I do a 2-hour stream, I tend to just unwind, read. So I might pop in while I'm reading a book. Hey, thank you so much for everyone popping in and subscribing. And I will be posting again tomorrow. I think I'm on 4 separate days, but I think tomorrow I'm on a break. On a break, that sounds funny. I'm doing a fun break. I think it's tomorrow with 8 books by Adrian. So that would be fun. I've never done let's just sit here and chat for an hour. So we'll see how that goes. Alyce says, thanks everyone. Yes, I did. I'm excited and nervous about the stream tonight. I have no idea what to do for the party break at 1 a.m. Wow. Personally, at 1 a.m., I'm sleeping. I do like my sleep.
Yeah. I'll
That's why
probably be asleep too. If I am not, I'll pop in and just jazz up the chat. If you have anyone in the chat, ask them if they have show up for any of the streams or if they're just starting, because we don't know who in the time zones we're getting. So, chat away. Ask all the questions.
That is true. That is true. Okay, thanks for coming, Louise. Glad to see a fellow Hardy and a regular occurring person to my stream, because I was kind of nervous about, okay, am I going to recognize any of these faces or just from other streams or what have you? Okay, let's see. Oh, we've got a few more minutes. Okay, all is good. I already did a big goof during the kickoff. Yeah, I was sleeping during the cook-off. I thought I would wake up enough to actually just pop in, because I think it was only like 6 a.m. my time, so it's not too early for some people, but I'll just have to hit the replay.
Yeah.
Get Adrian talking about the lore and world building behind Mythic and his love for sci-fi fantasy. Yes. Fantasy, yes. Sci-fi, I do have to admit, I did watch my share of Star Wars, Star Trek with my dad. And have I ever read a sci-fi? Maybe a couple, but that's really not my thing. I like fantasy, though. I do like the witches and the werewolves and the vampires. And that is it. There's good morning. Well, happy time zone. And that's the thing, because some people are just starting their day. And the rest of us is like supper time and soon to be go to sleep. Okay, Stephanie will be in the chat, so that will be good for Alyce. Top 10 books and why you love them.
That's another thing you can talk.
That's always a hard one for me when you say, oh, what's your favorite book or what's your favorite author? It's like, my favorite book is the one I'm currently reading, unless I don't like it, and then I just move on to the next one, which I tend to be doing that a lot lately. If I can't get into the first chapter or two, just go to the next one. That'd be good. Or ask what show or book inspires their writing. That is true. That is so true. I know when I was just starting out with my first book, I was also watching the series. Okay, if you follow The Sword of Truth with Terry Goodkind, and if you're in the camp that the series was terrible, I would like to say this TV series was amazing, because without it, I never would have read the books a few times over.
Okay.
I'm an Aquarius, yeah. My choose one is I have chosen 5. Yeah. You need a lot. Okay, so we'll do our outros and then we can go to the next stream. Yes. Your turn.
I am Hester Marie Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid career author. You can find me on my YouTube channel. It's Hester Marie Andujar. I should be tagged somewhere. Also, if you just type Hester Marie, I'm probably the only one, at least in the author sphere. My name is not that common. I will be doing the evening break tomorrow. So join for some chatty bit. And I will be streaming, I think is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, different times. I you can find the link, follow the playlist, subscribe to all the people, follow them, enjoy their content, and after the marathon is done, please come back to the channels, watch their content, leave a like, leave some comments. We shouldn't stop supporting each other after this week.
That is really good advice. Very good. Just don't be here for the marathon, be afterwards, because I'm pretty sure mostly, if not all of us who are hosting this week, host regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is it for now. I will see you in the chats later on this evening and again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'm posting tomorrow. I think tomorrow is my break. Well, not my break. I think I do a break tomorrow. Yes. Adrian and I are having a chat break. And who knows what we'll be talking about? Maybe world building, maybe fantasy, maybe right back into tarot. See you all next time. Bye for now.